going on, everybody? So today we're going to talk about how to ride a motorcycle. Step one, buy a motorcycle. I've done that. Go buy a motorcycle. They're great. That's probably nice, but buy a motorcycle. Step two, have keys to said motorcycle, because you can't ride motorcycle without a key. Okay, we're going to talk about control wise. You have clutch on your left hand, grip, you have your bright lights, which hopefully you don't need if you're just learning to ride a motorcycle, because it should probably be daytime. You got your signals, you know, left, right, push it in to stop it. Then you got your horn. Beep. You got on and off switch. Make sure you're on the off switch or the on switch. You've got your start button. You have your brake, your front brake, and your throttle. You then have your rear brake down there. You have your shifter down there. You got 1 down, 5 up if it's 6, or 1 down, 4 up if it's 5. On this bike, on Kawasaki's, you can just press it if you're in neutral. You got a neutral light. On this bike, pull in the clutch, click the button. Okay, you're in neutral. Thought I heard something. You're in neutral. Bike is running. Bike is in neutral. It will not do nothing. If you've used a clutch before or drove a manual car, you will know this. Pull in your clutch, click it down 1. That's all you have to do, down 1. Half a click up is neutral, down 1 is gear, first gear. And the way I learned is, a lot of people say release your clutch and give throttle. The way I learned is, if you slowly release your clutch, you'll feel it grab, where the bike will start to pull itself. And you can actually roll like this, and then you let it fully out and it will pull itself. You do not actually have to give it throttle. Now, if you are at a stop, you let the clutch out too fast, it stalls and you will jerk forward. It's okay, it will do that. So you start it back up. You're still in first gear as long as you pull in your clutch. Slowly release your clutch and you go. Now, you can go on this particular bike about 7 miles an hour without using the throttle at all, and you can just cruise. Now, this is probably the hardest speed to do anything on a bike, but you can go on a bike and never give it more throttle. But you give it throttle, you go faster. The more throttle, the faster you go. Now, your clutch is your, oh my god, safety. Because whenever you start to go, you may go a little too fast, and you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna get scared, and you're just gonna pull in you're just gonna be scared, and it's called whiskey throttling. But what you can do is, if you grab it too much, you can grab your clutch and it will slow you down, and that it's your safety. Now, whenever you let it out like what I just did, it will jerk you a little bit, but that's okay. But now, mind you, all of this, you're still in first gear. You haven't actually clicked your gear shifter to go. That's all there is to going in first gear. It's clutch in when you stop, clutch out when you want to go. Like I said, you don't even have to fully give it throttle before you actually give it, before you go. You don't have to. It's easy. And it is something you will learn. The first couple times you will dump your clutch and you will stall. It's very, very common. So don't feel dumb when you do it. When I first started learning, I learned in a car, and the first thing I done was I stalled that car about 8 or 10 times before I fully got the gist of it. A motorcycle, you got your hands, you use your hands every day. It's a little bit easier learning to drive a manual motorcycle, obviously. But beyond that, what I've always was told is to practice like figure eights and, kind of just go. They don't have to be super tight. Just learn how the bike operates. Get comfortable leaning the bike and turning and riding, because it is something to practice. My left turns are slightly closer than my right turns. I could be a NASCAR driver if I wanted to, but I'd make a great one. But just ease out, get used to the feeling of the bike. And if you're on a public road, which find you a parking lot if you're going to learn to practice. I'm not gonna go and be, you know, like, oh my god, it's impossible to ride a bike like a lot of people, because you pick it up fairly quickly. So just practice going kind of slow, and whenever you're going slow, use your rear brake, the one on your foot. Use your rear brake, because if you are going like this and you grab a hold of your front brake, the bike is going to want to fall in that direction, like that, like the bike wanted to fall to the left, because all I done was grab my front brake. What I've always done is, if I'm under about 10 or 15, I only use my rear brake. Like if I want to go this way, you know, just barely tap your rear brake. You can tighten your turn a little bit. You can even lean it a little bit. You know, just don't use your front brake, because what'll happen is you'll grab it and then it'll jerk you, and then you'll probably drop your bike. Which, if you've never rode a motorcycle before, is a good possibility. You very well may drop your bike. It happens to everybody. It happens to all of us. We've all done it. But it happens. Now, that being said, after you get all the slow speed maneuvers down, you learn all of your controls. Like I said previously, your shifter down here. You have your left shifter, or your shifter on your left foot. You go one down for first gear, which is what you should be in if you were moving. Yeah, we're gonna turn around. But you have one down for first gear. You click up for second, and now you're in second gear. On most bikes, if you were going too slow in second gear, like I'll go down to about 4 miles an hour, you can hear it bog. It struggles. But again, in second gear, not holding the clutch at all or giving throttle, the bike will still move, and it will do that in every gear. You do not have as much power. Now, after you do that, you learn, you know, shift up to second, third, fourth, fifth. As you can see, my RPMs are plummeting because I'm in fifth gear going 15 miles per hour. And the way that a motorcycle works, unlike a car, it has an independent gearbox. And what that means is, whenever you click up, you can't just hold it up. It does not go through the gears anymore. You have to release. You have to go up, release, or down, vice versa. Now, if you want the bike in neutral, you have a half a click. You will feel it. It'll click, and then your neutral light may turn on. If you don't have one, it may not. But that's going through your average gears. Now, something that I've learned, woohoo! But going through that, like I said, just learn doing figure eights, learn doing circles. You know, they don't have to be super tight circles. Just learn how the bike will lean, because when you're on the road, that's how the bike turns. Which is another topic I'm going to cover, which is called counter steering, which sounds a lot harder than what it is. It's not really all that bad. And the way it works is, if you're going, you know, if you want to turn left, you don't pull your bar, you push your bar to the left. And it sounds, it's like I said, it sounds a lot harder than what it really is. See, left turns are so much easier. We can't even do that turn right hand. We need to work on that. But if you want to go to the right, you push your right bar right at speed. At low speeds like that, it is a little harder because you do pull your handlebars. But if you want to go left, you push your bar to the left, and the bike will fall to the left. It's a lot easier to do in a bigger area. So we're going to go out here to the road, and we're going to go do it out here. let's go this way. Okay, but get up to speed. You know, you're going 35, say. Okay, we're going 35. If you want to go to the left, you push your bar to the left, and it doesn't take much. You want to go right, you push the bar to the right.